Hey, we're playing This Kiss by Faith Hill. This is Laura, by the way. Hey. And we're playing it straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, and you can play along with us. And if you be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. After the song, I'll do a basic tutorial together with a slow motion close-up play along. Now here goes. Sweet. All right, I'll be back. Okay, tutorial now. By the way, there are two versions of this song in the song sheet. The second page is easier. It has easier chords and less chord transitions, less changes between chords. It is in the same key, so you can still play along with me, or you can play along with a friend who's playing the same version that I did. It's just a simpler version of it, and I'll go over that in a bit. But first I'm going to go over I'm going to go over the commonalities. How about that? Like the strum. The strum, I'm just going to do a D. Sorry, if you can't do a D, you're not going to be able to play this version of the song, because you got to play a D. But just on a D. The strum throughout is this. There's only one pause right after the first strum, right? Down, pause, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, pause, down, up, down, up, down, up. And the emphases are on the first and third downs, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, I'm playing with all 4 fingernails here, going down. You can, if you want, you can play it lighter if you want it. You can play with one finger, you can play with your thumb, you can play with however you like. But I'm playing with 4 fingers. And in the parts that I want to make bolder, I just strum more loudly. I just hit them stronger, that's all. But I'm playing the entire thing with that simple strum. That's all I'm doing. Now, I'll tell you what, I am going to go over the simple one first. That is to say, I'm going to go over the simpler version first, and the chord transitions. There's really only, in this song, really the only difficult, if you have no trouble with a D, then the only really difficult chord you're going to have is an E, but I'll show you an easy way to do that. In this song, the E will be easier than it usually is. Now here's why. First we start out the first verse starts out with the D, right? I don't want another heartache. Oh, sorry. On that D. I don't want another heartache. Now watch what I'm doing here. I'm going to put my pinky down on the C. I don't need another turn to cry. No. Easiest chord in the word, C6th, right? Easiest in the world. Here we go. I don't want another heartbreak. I don't need another turn to try. No, I don't want to learn the hard way. Baby, hello. Oh no, goodbye. But you got me like a rocket, shooting straight across the sky. Okay, now, yes, it's a G. To go from there to the G6, you just pick up your pinky, or your ring finger there. That's it. It's the way you love me. Drop down your C. It's a feeling like this. I said you have to play a D, sorry. It's the centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. That's most of the chorus right there, right? Pivotal moment. It's impossible. And now here's the quicker transition. This is the quickest transition in the song. This kiss, E minor, unstoppable. So here's how I do it. I got there, right, to my C. I drop my C, or I drop my finger over and, sorry, that's wrong. Okay, over to the E minor. You know, it's 2 jumps. I don't really have any tricks for that. Sorry. This kiss, might be easier if you slide your middle finger up. And then it only drops over 1. Unstoppable. This kiss. Okay, now from there to the bridge, second chorus, you're going to go to the bridge, E flat. You're going to slide, these 2 fingers are going to stay right there and slide up 1 fret, right? So from a D, you slide them up and drop your index finger down in a different place, and you got your E flat. You can kiss me in the moonlight, on the rooftop, under the sky. Oh, you can kiss me with the windows open when the rain is pouring inside. Now, then the switch to the chorus in A. Because the first chorus was in G, right? It's the way you love me. Now, here's why I said the E will be easier than usual. From this A, it's the way you love me. Dropping down the D isn't that hard because you can leave your middle finger there, right? You drop down the D, and then all you're going to do is slide those up 2 frets and drop your index finger, following up, right? You already have these fingers in place. It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. Okay, but then the last 2 lines are a little more because I threw in an extra F sharp minor, but I'll show you how that isn't so hard either. This kiss. Now, all you have to do, by the way, if you want to skip that and just go, it's criminal, you could do that. But if you want to do the extra F sharp minor, all you have to do is drop your index finger right there and pick up your ring finger. So these 2, your 2 outside of the D, are in the right place. So you got your A, then you drop 2 fingers, you got your D. Now pick up 1 and drop your index finger. That's it. So this kiss. And that's it. That's that chord transition. And that, by the way, is the entire simpler version of the song. Now I'm going to go over the more complicated version, which is not crazy complicated except for 1 chord, the A6. Yeah, that's a hard chord. Okay. And by the way, you can skip it. If you don't want to play that one, you can just skip it. Stay on the A, and that'll work. That's in the A chorus, the second chorus. But first, I'm going to go from the start. I did this in 5ths. 5ths and 6ths because it sounds cool and it sounds more like Faith Hill's original. Like this. I don't want another heartbreak. I don't need another turn to cry. No. Right? The easier version was this. I don't want another sorry. I don't want another heartbreak. I don't need another turn to cry. No. And so this is fifths. I don't want another heartbreak. I don't need another turn to cry. No. So what am I doing here? This D fifth is basically like a second position D. See, this is a D, but this is also a D. If you put your pinky up here, I call that a second position D. Third position, fourth position, fifth position. Oh, sorry? Like that. You know, you're stepping up the neck. But so, this would be a second position D. If you're used to doing that, all you have to do is bring your pinky over one more. And that's your fifth. And the nice thing about that, you do that. To go to the D6, all you do is pick up your pinky. That's it. Because that's your D6th. Fretting the second fret. Just barring the second fret. Okay. I don't want another heartbreak. And then the C fifth is 2 strings. Instead of just 1 for the C, you got 2. I don't need another turn to try. No. I don't want to learn the hard way. Baby, hello. Oh, no. Goodbye. Okay, now the chorus. The only difference in the chorus, the way I did this, it's the way you love me. I barred the chords. In other words, I did basically a B flat shape up on the 3rd fret. It's a C, right? It's the feeling like this. Okay? That shape. If you can do a B flat, you can do this. It's a feeling like this. And that's it. That's the first half of the chorus. It's the centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. Now, how did I go? Well, actually, I did the same thing on this. The end of the chorus is the same as in the simpler version. This kiss, unstoppable. All right, no tricks there. All right. I do have a harder chorus, though. Excuse me, I have a harder bridge on this one. It has an extra chord transition. So you got your E flat there, right? You ended up with a D. Now you got your E flat. You can kiss me in the moonlight. E flat 6th, right? Remember D 6th was right there across the 2nd fret? Well, E flat 6th is 1 higher. So E flat. You can kiss me in the moonlight on the rooftop under the sky. Oh, you can kiss me in the windows open while the rain comes pouring inside. Oh. All right, now then, the last line is also different for this one. Kiss me in sweet slow motion, let's let everything slide. G suspended 4th. It's the same as a G, except drop your pinky on your A string. That's what that is. You got me floating, you got me flying. So that's it. Now the chorus in A. On this one, same, except that A 6th. The way I do it, I bar the 2nd fret, and then I drop my 2 littlest fingers on the 1st and 3rd strings. Like that. It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. See, it's not crazy hard. If you got your bar, then you drop them down in place, but it is the hardest chord in the song. By a long shot. Okay, I think I'm not going to waste your time talking anymore. I am going to give you a slow motion, close-up play-along where you can try to play along with me if you like. In slow motion, I'll play through first verse, first chorus, then jump straight to the bridge, and then to the chord transitioned chorus. So I'll be playing through each part of the song in slow motion, and you can follow along with me if you think that'll help you. And if you don't want to, then don't stick around for that. But hey, if you like the video, please like the video. You want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free, of course. You want lots more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, check out our meetup page. In our Dropbox. That's where they are, really. And then come play with us. And special thanks to Laura, of course, for singing better than me for the real rendition. All right, here we go now. I'm going to play the more complex version. Slow motion, close up on my left hand. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, and I don't want another heartbreak. I don't need another turn to cry. don't wanna learn the hard way. Baby, hello. Oh no, goodbye. But you got me like a rocket, shooting straight across the sky. It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's that pivotal moment. It's impossible. This kiss, unstoppable. This kiss. I'm gonna go right to the bridge now. You can kiss me in the moonlight, on the rooftop, under the sky. Oh, you can kiss me with the windows open while the rain comes pouring inside. Oh, kiss me in sweet slow motion. Let's let everything slide. You got me floating. You got me flying. It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's that pivotal moment. It's subliminal. This kiss. It's criminal. This kiss. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.